And so today the technology allows us to be everywhere in the world for free. For example, this is one of an old 3 years ago software allowing people to be on air with a perfect quality, as you can use now some other softwares on your iPhone, on your smartphone, on your iPad, or on your tablet, or on your computer.
Sadna tehnologija dozvoljava da budemo bilo gde. Ovo je primer jednog starog softvera od pre 3 godine, ali sada nam razni drugi novi programi, aplikacije i sve omogućava da imamo savršen kvalitet zvuka i da možemo da radimo preko telefona, tableta, kompjutera, znači apsolutno bilo gde i bilo kada.
I think maybe some of your radio station already do this.
Možda neki od vas to već rade.
And it's very, very easy, and it costs little, or sometimes it's for free.
To košta vrlo malo ili često je čak i besplatno, vrlo jednostavno.
And what can you do when you are free? You can go wherever you like.
A šta možete kada ste slobodni, možete da odete gdje god želite.
I can come to Serbia.
Ja mogu odlaći u Srbiju.
Tomorrow morning I will broadcast from my hotel room, and I apologize if someone is close to my room. I hope nobody is.
I sutra ujutru ja ću raditi program iz svoje hotelske sobe i unapred se izvinjavam ako je neko blizu iste, nadam se da nije.
And this is what we do since 2011, 2012, and you cannot see the difference between me when I'm away from the studio and my co-hosts, which are in the studios. This is just an example. So my voice is the first voice.
Da Amsterdam, sonnacchiosa ma presente, l'Europa si risveglia chiamando Milano, laggiù nella bassa padana. Amici, adoratissima Claudia, buongiorno, come stai? Cosa c'è sui giornali?
Buongiorno Filippo, ma che bello! Anche perché diciamolo, oggi tu sei ad Amsterdam, noi siamo a Milano. I grandi amori come il
There's no
nostro
difference. No, but the loudspeaker is not, so it doesn't have bass. But if you listen it on the headphones, you cannot hear any difference. The quality is 100% from my room here in Zlatibor and 100% from Milan in the studio. Now you don't see any difference. We use this software called Lucy, but there are hundreds of softwares, and I use it on the computer, but you can use it everywhere, and you can use all kind of software and devices.
Apsolutno se ne primećuje nikakva razlika u kvalitetu zvuka kada ja pričam iz svoje sobe na Zlatiboru, na primjer, a ono iz studija u Milanu, to zvuči potpuno isto što se kvaliteta tiče i postoji jako veliki broj softvera, mi koristimo taj Lucy, ali postoji jako veliki broj softvera koji može da se koristi za to i da funkcioniše bez problema bilo gde u svetu.
And this is what I usually do when I travel all around the world. You see, I always have a bed so I can sleep and be on air, pretend to be awake when I'm sleeping.
I ovo je ono što da radim svaki put kada putujem i da imam krevet, da mogu da spavam i kompjuter, da mogu da se pretvaram da radim.
Or you can go on the road. You can go wherever you like. You just need an internet connection so you can use your phone.
Ili možete da izađete napolje, sve što treba je internet konekcija, tako da možete da koristite i svoj telefon.
Here we are in the streets of Milan during our Obey festival.
Evo nas na ulicama Milana tokom festivala.
And we broadcast from the street with our computer and nothing more than a microphone and a headphone.
I emitujemo sa ulice, nemamo ništa više osim kompjutera, mikrofona i slušalica.
And some years ago, to do this, you needed a truck, technicians, and telephonic line, telephonic wires all over, a lot of money, a lot of people, a lot of technology.
A pre par godina mi se tako nešto bio potreban ceo kamion sa opremom, tehničarima, telefonski kablovi, jako puno pare i jako puno opreme.
Now I'm here by myself and I just need my computer and the Wi-Fi of the hotel.
Sada sam ja ovdje sam i sve što mi treba su moji kompjuter i Wi-Fi u hotelu.
And what happens when you go outside is that the word comes into your radio.
A šta se dešava kada izađete, svet ulazi u vaš radio.
The sound of the word, the sound of the streets, the sound of the festival, the sound of the people going to work in the morning, or the traffic jam, or some protesters on a protest march, everything goes into your microphone.
Sve što se dešava, znači od saobraćajne gužve, festivala, muzike, ljudi, priče, protesta nekih, apsolutno sve što se dešava i što se čuje ulazi u vaš mikrofon i ulazi u vaš program.
And that's the magic, because you could do this once with maybe the telephone of someone or with big money. Now you can do it and you can do your show, your whole show from the street.
I to je magija, nekada bi za to bilo potrebno puno para i puno opreme ili eventualno telefona i telefonsko uključenje, a sad možete celu emisiju da uradite napolju potpuno sami i u suštini da ceo svet uđe u vaš program.
And instead of putting advertising on the walls of your cities to promote your radio, you put your radio host live in the street.
I umjesto da pravite billboarde na kojima ćete reklamirati vašu radio stanicu, vi lepo iznosite vaše voditelje na ulicu.
That's much more efficient.
To je mnogo efikasnije.
And people start to know you, maybe people that never listen to your radio show, you meet them in the morning, they commute, and they say, oh, those are cool guys, I should listen to them sometimes.
Upoznati ljudi, tako ćete možda steći i nove slušalce, jer će neko u prolazu vas primetiti, staći, popričat će biti onako, a ovo su neki kullanci, trebalo bi da ih poslušamo ujutru.
So, you see, then people love you.
I vidite da se ljudi vole.
And we also did it from some pubs and bars. So here we were in New York.
Radili smo to iz raznih pubova i barova, ovo je iz Njujorka.
But you see, we only need a computer and a microphone.
Ali vidite, sve što nam treba su mikrofon, slušalice i kompjuter.
And here we were covering the presidential election in 2016, Trump versus Hillary Clinton.
Ovdje smo pokrivali izbore 2016. Trump protiv Hillary Clinton.
And it did cost nothing in terms of technical production, nothing. 1 week in New York, total cost zero. Of course, you have to buy the place and the hotel, but if you know someone there, you can maybe sleep over a friend.
S tehničke strane, apsolutno nije bilo nikakvih troškova, znači tih nedelju dana u Njujorku, trošak 0 dinara. Što se tiče toga, znači potrebno je stići tamo, znači hotel, neki smeštaj, ali ukoliko poznajete nekoga u Njujorku, možete da prođete i bez plaćanja smeštaja, odnosno da budete nečiji gosti.
But like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, only BBC, only the big networks could afford things like this.
Ali pre 10 godina samo su BBC i velike mreže mogu sebi da priušte tako nešto.
Now everybody can do it.
Sada to svako može.
And that's what I love. That's what I like. This is Emma, this is an Italian singer, and these are the listeners who came to this place in New York because they were Italian-American listeners, people listening us from the United States, and they all came to cheer us.
I ovo su sve ljudi uglavnom Italijani, odnosno Amerikanci italijanskog porekla koji nas slušaju, koji su došli da navijaju za nas i da nas podrže kad smo bili u Njujorku.
So when you go out of your studios,
Tako da kada izađete iz svojih studija,
love comes into your microphones.
ljubav ulazi u vaše mikrofone.
And so to end this, I think we're perfect, 15 past 6, okay. To end this brief presentation, we must always remember that in the media jungle, radio is a warm-blooded animal. We never forget this.
I ono što moramo zapamtimo i apsolutno nikad da ne zaboravimo jeste da je u medijskoj džungli radio toplokrvna životinja.
We are different from all the others. We are different from TV, we are different from the press, we are different from the internet and social networks.
Mi smo drugačiji od televizije, od printa i od društvenih mreža i od interneta.
They are called snake.
Oni su hladnokrvne zmije.
We are big bears.
Mi smo veliki medvedi.
I love this. So don't be shy ever. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Get out of the studios. Get out of the box. And if you want to contact me, this is your
Sve, nemojte biti stidljivi, nemojte se, izađite iz studija, izađite iz okvira i naravno ukoliko želite možete me kontaktirati.
Well, thanks for your attention. Thank you very much.
Ima pitanja?
Don't be shy. I'm coming. Yes, with the microphone so everybody can hear. Hello.
Hello, I'm Alexandra,
Yeah.
Super Radio,
Yeah.
Super Radio from Niš. And we were thinking about doing just that, getting out of the studio. So you told us really nice story, but tell us about the challenges of that approach.
Oh, the minus. I told you the plus. Yeah. I don't have any. Really. When you go out of the studios, yes, you have challenges. You can have some technical challenges, but if you ask to a teenager today, he can drive you through all the new apps, all the new softwares, and they're so easy that everybody can use that. We at RAI, we always make jokes about this because the technicians say, okay, we're using these apps that are so easy that even the journalists can use them. I don't know if you want to translate something or, okay.
Recimo, pitanje je bilo da li koliko šta su prednosti za izloženi studija, ali koji su izazovi i nedostaci. U suštini ih nema, što se tiče aplikacija, svaki teenager može da vas provede i da vam pokaže šta možete da uradite, a koji radi internašala kako su ti neke aplikacije programe koliko jednostavni da šti novinari mogu da ih koristi, znaju kako.
And of course, at the beginning you have to change something in the way you broadcast. But if you let the place enter in your show, that would be the right answer. So I don't see any difficulties. I think it's more difficult to do a great radio show in a studio than out of the studio. Because out of the studio you have the trees, you have the houses in front of you, you can talk about the birds, people, you see people walking around. So you see how many things happen when you are out. You can talk with them, go interview them. If you are in a studio, there's nothing. You have to build everything. So, I think it's a good idea for you, and I don't see any difficulties. Let's give it.
Be sure to follow us, we'll do that.
Yeah, great. Clap your hands for radio. Yes.
Nema nekih izazova i mislim da je mnogo teže raditi emisiju iz studija nego kada ste na polju gde se stalno nešto dešava i stalno šta da se vidi i šta da se prokomentariše, znači da li je to drveće, da li ljudi koji prolaze ne mašu, ali mnogo više dešavanja i on je mnogo lakše raditi tako nego iz studija gde ste izolovani.
How long is your break?
Pardon?
How long is your break? Minutes, seconds?
Yeah, a segment, a talk segment. We have very long segment. In 1 hour and a half of the show, I only have 7 songs. So I have some segments like 7, 6, 5, 6, 7 minutes. And this is a trend that in Italy is now growing. In the last decades we had more music and less talk. Now everyone is going on the talk. So there's a reason for that. Because if you want to listen to music, you go on Spotify, you go on Apple Music, on Amazon Music. So the young people, they can listen to music somewhere else. If they come on the radio, on my radio, they want to hear us talk. So 10 years ago, the PD, the program director said, oh, no longer than 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Now they say, okay, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. There's someone doing like only talk radio, 20 minutes, that's okay.
When did that happen? When did that happen?
During the last 6, 7, 8 years, when the Spotify, the Pandora, the Apple Music, this kind of music streaming services came on.
Is it common in Italy to have multiple hosts in one show? Is there, I don't know, like a solo actor?
Yes. Usually the average is like 2 hosts in a show. We were 4, now we're 3. It's not that common. In a morning show, I think you must be more than 2. You must be 2 hosts and maybe some character. Maybe someone you call for politician news or someone for sports. I like it when it's different people coming together.
Different voices.
Different voices, yes. That works.
Some target audience on the radio on the show.
Okay, I'll repeat. Do you have some target audience on your show? Because you tell me that about only WhatsApp sales, not the classical form.
Yeah.
For this, is it on the low?
Yeah, we are a big national radio, so what our editor asks us is to be wide, not to go on a single target. I will tell you our main target is 30 and more, but we have families listening, so we have a lot of young people waking up to go to school. And so the kids call us to have some help with the homeworks or things like that. We have, yes, a part of the show is, hey kids, call us if you need help, last minute help for your homeworks. That works, and that's kids. But then you have, more 30s and more, 30s and 40s and 50s. That's the main, but we can't say that we have a main target. It's
What's the time when the business hours is starting in Italy? I mean, when you are on the air or after that?
well, on the radio, on the Italian radio, the prime time in the morning is 6 to 9. And the jobs start, the offices, the school start at 8 a.m. and the offices 8:30, maybe 9, but everything, people, maximum of the audience is 7:30. 7:30 is the maximum audience of all the Italian radios. Peak, yeah.
They are driving at that time?
Most of them are driving, but a lot of people is waking up at home. So those who drive and those who wake up make the peak. Then it goes down during the day. I think it's all.
You're welcome.
Okay? So thanks again. It was really a pleasure to come here.